Good morning, Princeton Intermediate. This is Tiger Pride News. I'm Spencer.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, March 22nd, 2021. It is week 5.
Birthdays for today: Adeline Borch, Brecken Ludke, Mackenzie Meyer, Renly Tassa.
We have a good news shout out. This good news shout out is actually from a student to a teacher. So this is from Avery to Mr. Rashavi. This is what Avery is saying about Mr. Rashavi. Mr. Rashavi is the best. I wish I could be in his class forever. He is kind, funny, fun, and more. I love Mr. Rashavi.
Good news shout out from Mrs. Rochelle to Peter. Every day in class, Peter is very respectful. He always says thank you when I hand him his assignment and when I guide him through any question he has. I appreciate his kindness and positive attitude in class and with his classmates.
This week, our second step lessons continue. We're on lesson 13. For grade 3, lesson 13 is handling accusation. When someone accuses you of something, how do you deal with that? Grade 4, managing anxiety when you're feeling anxious. How do you deal with those feelings of being anxious? And grade 5, resisting revenge. Someone does something to you, you feel upset about it, but what are ways to deal with that without actually trying to get revenge from somebody or for somebody?
Good news shout out from Mrs. Valerius to Tyler. Tyler has joined our class and school this trimester, and already she is a model student for what it means to show Tiger Pride. She is responsible, follows directions right away, has a wonderful attitude, is kind to others, and works hard. We are so lucky to have Tyler in our class. Keep up the great work, Tyler.
So we had our talent show created virtually. So I wanted to give a shout out to Mrs. Jensen and Mr. Jumper. We filmed that and that was shared on Friday. So if you haven't had a chance to watch the talent show, each classroom teacher it was shared with, as well as with families last Friday. So enjoy the talent show.
Good news shout out from Mrs. Smots to Eliza. Eliza included a classmate in a game when others were leaving him out. Great job being an outstanding classmate.
We have the rule of the day. Listen very carefully. If there are 4 sheep, 2 dogs, and 1 herdsman, how many feet are there? 4 sheep, 2 dogs, 1 like shepherd. How many feet are there? Well, the answer is 2, because dogs have paws and sheep have hooves, and so people have feet, and so it's just the 1 person, so 2 feet.
Lunch for today: corn dog, fresh veggies, fruit, and milk.
Time of the show, we share a wildlife clip. I'm going to bring us out to the refuge. Well, not exactly. Actually, this first spot is actually at the San Diego State Forest. What you look, if you notice the arrow there, the arrow is pointing to a raccoon. On the left-hand side, there is a coyote. And so I don't know if the coyote ever notices the raccoon or not, but it's kind of funny to see those 2 together there doing their thing out at the San Diego State Forest. Here's another version of the coyote. This is by the middle school. Pretty looking animal there. And then we'll wrap this up with a little short clip of a mink here. This is the mink at the wildlife refuge near the Learning Center. And this again is that middle school location with the mink doing some mink things out there as well. So these clips were shared on Friday. So take a peek at them. Maybe you're watching them in your classroom, or maybe you saw them over the weekend through your parents. So I'm going to just stop sharing my screen. We'll turn it back over to you, Spencer.
Extra recess reward winners. King, Hopper, and Kish's class have earned extra playground equipment time for showing Tiger Pride during lunchtime last week.
Congratulations to those classes. Tiger Pride tip of the day here. We want to have our Chromebooks last as long as possible. And so one way to do that, and one way to show Tiger Pride, is protect the screen. So don't place anything on the keyboard before closing the lid that could damage the screen. So be careful with that. Also, when you're taking care of the Chromebook in general, keep the drawings off of it, stickers off of it, off the Chromebook. Keep food and drink away from your device, especially if it's in your backpack. And then understand only teachers and tech team members can remove cases. So just one tip to share to show Tiger Pride is to protect your Chromebook and specifically protecting that screen.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We belong, we are Tiger Strong.